leadership is not about titles. It's about action and impact. Good morning, everybody. I'm Tanvi, and I feel privileged to be your voice for today's ceremony of honor and hope.
And I am Likith. As we stand here today, we don't just welcome a new council. We celebrate commitment, courage, and character.
With hearts full of hope and eyes set on a promising horizon, we gather here for a momentous occasion, the Investiture ceremony, a day marked by the time-honored solemn ritual that reflects the very spirit of our school.
Today, we pause to celebrate leadership, responsibility, and the unwavering faith we place in our newly elected student council. These young torchbearers stand ready to become catalysts for transformation, guiding their peers with integrity, courage, and vision throughout the academic year.
As we commence this solemn yet joyous event, we kindly request all students to maintain the decorum of the school and join us wholeheartedly in honoring those who now wear the mantle of leadership.
Let this ceremony unfold with pride, purpose, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow.
With pride in our hearts and precision in our steps, we now present the Guard of Honor, a gesture of respect and reverence. We request the newly elected Student Council to kindly escort our esteemed dignitaries to the dais.
It is with immense honor that we felicitate our esteemed chief guest, Air Commodore Nandakumar Bala. Sir, your inspiring journey, marked by unwavering commitment and excellence, serves as a guiding light for our young leaders. Before we step into this momentous celebration of leadership, let us take the moment to honor the presence of those who make this day truly special.
We are deeply honored to have amidst us our chief guest, Air Commodore N.K. Bala sir, whose presence adds grace and inspiration to this occasion. We warmly welcome you, sir.
We extend a heartfelt welcome to our chairman, Solomon sir, whose unwavering guidance and vision continue to shape the spirit of our institution.
We are blessed to have with us the very foundation of this institution, our respected director and founder, Sharmila Solomon ma'am, a true beacon of wisdom and leadership. We are grateful for your presence today, ma'am.
With immense respect, we welcome our principal, Shilpa ma'am, the pillar of discipline and dedication, who leads us with passion and purpose.
A warm welcome to our Associate Vice Principal, Deepta Prasad ma'am, whose quiet strength and support help keep the school's heart beating with excellence.
To our dear teachers, the true architects of future leaders, we are ever grateful for your guidance and presence today.
A very special welcome to our parents, whose trust and encouragement shape the journey of every child. Your presence here today makes the ceremony all the more meaningful.
And to our enthusiastic fellow students, you are the soul of the school, and your energy and applause will cheer our new leaders forward. Thank you for gracing this occasion and motivating us with your presence.
May I now invite our honorable chief guest and esteemed dignitaries to kindly step forward for the school flag hoisting ceremony. We request everyone to please rise in respect of our school flag, a symbol of our unity, pride, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Let the unfurling of the flag mark the beginning of a new chapter of leadership and responsibility.
With the blessings of God and the honor of our school, we sing, work and play and keep in tune. We are cornerstone, the stone that is prime, not on sand that will sink with the passing of time. With a smile on each face and a welcome to all, our school is a home to the big and the small. We treat all equal, that's the golden rule. This is what we stand for at the Cornerstone School. We are taught to aim high, together as a nest, to reach for the stars and do always our best. To be honest and true, to be loving and pure, in thought, word, and deed, in our lives it will show. In our lives it will show. In our lives it will show.
The school flag is more than fabric. It represents the soul of our institution. As it changes hands today, it signifies the trust and responsibility passed on to the newly elected council to uphold the name and dignity of our school.
May I now request our esteemed chief guest to kindly do the honors of handing over the school flag to our newly elected school prefect Sailesh, symbolizing the passing of responsibility, pride, and commitment. We also request our dignitaries Solomon Sir, Sharmila ma'am, Shilpa ma'am, and Deepta ma'am to come forward and hand over the house flags to the respective house captains, entrusting them with the spirit of teamwork, leadership, and house pride. Dear audience, thank you for standing in reverence of our school flag, a banner that flies high with the spirit of excellence and unity. We now request everyone to take their seats as we continue with the ceremony.
Music has the power to stir hearts and set the mood for every great beginning. To lift our spirits and set the tone for this momentous day, our school choir is here with a special song for the occasion. Let us welcome them onto the stage with a warm round of applause.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the leaders, helping all the rest. You can be the world, you can win the war, you can spread your wings, getting ready to soar. You can throw your hands up, you can be the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks, you can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can find yourself standing in the hall of fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, and walk across the water. Believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, and walk across the water. Today the need is faith, find a soul that lost your way. Took a few wrongs, then took a few breaks. Falling behind, now looking for a race. 'Cause you need someone to lift you up yet, make hard all the things
performance. Thank you, dear choir, for a song that not only filled the air with harmony, but also touched the core of our hearts. Your voices carried the spirit of the day with grace and beauty. Every legacy finds its strength in continuity, and every leader leaves behind footsteps for others to follow. As a mark of tradition and transition, we now invite our outgoing prefect, Hari Karthik, to symbolically pass the baton of leadership to our newly appointed prefect, Sailesh.
May this handover serve as a reminder that leadership is not about holding power, but about passing on responsibility with pride, humility, and hope.
Respected Solomon sir, Chief Guest Air Commodore N.K. Bala sir, Sharmila ma'am, Shilpa ma'am, teachers, and my dear students. Today, I stand here with a heart full of gratitude as I officially sign off as the school prefect. My journey in this role has deeply shaped who I am today. If it weren't for the trust that this school had placed in me, I wouldn't be the same Hari Karthik standing in front of you today. From the last year's BHL volleyball clusters and sports day until the end of that academic year and everything that went in between and before, the Student Council of 2024 did not just serve. They showed up, they grew, and they supported each other at every step of the way. During our time in the Studco of 2024, my fellow Studco members and I have felt the experience of true aliveness. The feeling of aliveness that comes from holding responsibilities and making even the smallest of changes. Our experience as leaders has inspired us to put service before self and to see our own time as a valuable resource. I'm incredibly thankful to all of the Studco members of 2024. Thank you, my team. And just as my time in the Student Council has helped me evolve, I'm sure that this year's Studco will find its own rhythm. They'll work not out of obligation, but out of love and desire. And with Sailesh as a new school prefect, I'm sure that they will lead with heart, action, and impact. I'm incredibly thankful to Sharmila ma'am, Solomon sir, Shilpa ma'am, Deepta ma'am, and Nancy ma'am, not just for trusting me, but for constantly guiding and mentoring me all the way through it. And to every teacher and student who stood by me, thank you. Your belief means everything to me. I'm incredibly grateful to all of the members in the school. I'm always indebted to the school. I wish the newly elected Studco members all the very best. And as I reach the last few seconds of my time as a school prefect, I want to say that this was all just a beginning to all of our journeys as leaders. And it isn't ending with a full stop, but a comma. For all of our journeys will always continue. Thank you. This is Hari Karthik signing off.
Thank you, Hari Karthik, for those amazing words. We now arrive at one of the most significant moments of the day, the pinning of badges. Behold their parents and proud CSTians, as our newly elected leaders step forward to don the symbols of responsibility, trust, and honor.
Our leaders are ready to shoulder their responsibilities with pride and vigor. Please put your hands together as they march forward with confidence, proudly displaying their flags, the symbols of their houses, and the spirit they vow to uphold. May we request our esteemed chief guest, Air Commodore N.K. Bala, sir, to kindly do the honors. Who else but you, sir, a personification of precision, valor, and vision, to do the honors on this remarkable occasion. We now request, sir, to grace the stage and lead this defining moment. To begin with, we have our school prefect, Sailesh, requesting, sir, to honor Sailesh with the much aspired prefect badge.
Sailesh is a strategic and steadfast person who strives for excellence. He is a collaborative and inclusive individual who seeks out everyone's opinion and believes in teamwork. With a sportive spirit, he enjoys playing football and is also passionate about coding and solving problems. As a prefect, he yearns to lead with vision and integrity. Congratulations, Sailesh. Next comes our Deputy Prefect, Abipsa, requesting Sir to honor Abipsa with the Deputy Prefect badge.
Abipsa is a calm and dependable student who values responsibility and teamwork. She enjoys playing basketball and reading novels in her free time. Known for her focus and strong organizational skills, she's someone her peers can rely on. As Deputy Prefect, she hopes to lead with integrity, balance, and quiet confidence. Congratulations, Abipsa. Up next is our sports captain, Tanay, requesting Sir to honor Tanay with the sports captain badge.
Tanay is a passionate and determined sports person who has served as the school's deputy sports captain. He plays volleyball and football and proudly led the school basketball team to many victories. With several laurels in basketball and other sports, Tanay is known for his leadership and team spirit. His aim is to make Cornerstone a powerhouse for sports excellence. Way to go, Tanay. Next comes our Deputy Sports Captain, Divija, requesting Sir to honor Divija with the Deputy Sports Captain badge.
Divija combines a keen interest in coding and problem solving with a strong aptitude for sports, particularly badminton. Beyond her technical and athletic abilities, Divija is known for her supportive nature and aspires to lead with compassion and kindness, making her a truly well-rounded and inspiring peer. Congratulations, Divija! Up next is our discipline monitor, Ditya, requesting Sir to honor Ditya with the discipline monitor badge.
Ditya is a warm, radiant, and confident individual who shines with her charisma. She is an eloquent orator and a captivating author with a keen interest in dancing. Along with a profound sense of commitment, Ditya aspires to lead with integrity and conviction. Way to go, Ditya!
Next, we have our hygiene monitors, requesting Sir to honor Lohitaksh and Samiksha with the hygiene monitor badge. Lohitaksh is a proactive and confident leader with a strong sense of responsibility and teamwork. A quick and creative learner, he takes on tasks with enthusiasm and clarity. Congratulations, Lohitaksh!
Joining hands with our first hygiene monitor is Hamiksha. To ensure cleanliness and order, please welcome our second hygiene monitor, ever ready to work hand in hand for a spotless and healthy school environment.
Samiksha is a remarkable young talent, known for her innovative and out-of-the-box presentations, a gifted artist, dancer, and a multi-act stage performer. She achieved international acclaim at just 6 years old. Congratulations, Samiksha! This year, our cultures are all set to take an exciting new turn with a dynamic trio at the helm. 3 vibrant secretaries joining forces under one united vision. Get ready for a cultural calendar like never before. Now let's welcome our cultural secretaries, requesting Sir to honor them with the Cultural Secretary badge.
Let me call upon Advika. Advika is a talented and confident person who always shows up in all cultural activities and believes in teamwork. She is a passionate Kuchipudi dancer who gave many stage performances.
Now we invite our second Cultural Secretary, Riyansh, who will work hand in hand with the team to bring creativity, coordination, and color to all cultural endeavors. Please come forward to receive your badge.
Riyansh Dev Malik is a natural leader and a confident communicator, balancing academic rigor with a passion for instrumental music and sports. Way to go, Riyansh.
Completing the dynamic trio, we now call upon our third Cultural Secretary, Manokna, to step forward and receive the badge, ready to collaborate, contribute, and carry the cultural spirit to new heights.
Manogna is a self-motivated learner. She is a very well-behaved child and is always ready to take on new challenges. She is an amicable and enthusiastic child who balances her music sessions with her schoolwork. It's time to welcome the wordsmiths of our school. This year, as an icing on the cake, we have not one, but a dynamic duo taking charge as literary secretaries. A team that's sure to infuse energy, expression, and literary zest into every corner of our campus.
We now invite Vaishnavi to step forward and receive the badge. Vaishnavi is an enthusiastic girl who loves to read things into the deep. She's talkative and kind to others. She loves to play sports and enjoys reading books of various genres. She has great respect towards time and has strong moral values.
Joining hands in this creative journey, we now call upon Vinamra to step forward and accept the badge of honor. Vinamra is a creative and committed student who values purposeful growth and meaningful contribution to her school. With a passion for reading, writing, and design, she leads with quiet confidence and thoughtful planning, turning ideas into action with clarity and heart.
Now it's time for the house captains and vice captains. It's time to honor the torch bearers of our houses, the leaders who will uphold the spirit of teamwork, perseverance, and sportsmanship. With endurance as their strength and resilience as their rhythm, the Elephant's House stands tall, steady, wise, and unwavering. May I now invite the captain of Elephant's House, Dhruv, to come forward and receive the badge of honor.
Dhruv is a responsible leader, caring, and very open-minded. He is patient and also well-mannered and an active listener. We look forward to make Elephant's House more fun and enthusiastic and competitive. Alongside, we welcome the Vice Captain of Elephant's House, Krisha Sharma. Together, they will lead with passions, power, and a never-give-up spirit.
She is very determined and courteous towards her work. She loves to take up new challenges and is passionate about exploring new things. Way to go, Krisha! Bold in spirit and fierce in purpose, Lion's House roars with pride, for it is led by those who embody true leadership. May I now invite the captain of Lion's House, Taman, to come forward and receive the badge of honor.
He is determined and courteous towards his work. He loves to take up new challenges. He is passionate about exploring new things. He faces failures but rises up with new ideas and double pace.
Walking alongside in strength and solidarity, we welcome the Vice Captain of Lion's House, Pratyush Sahu. Together, they stand ready to lead with courage, conviction, and grace.
Pratyush Sahu is a calm and a hardworking leader who believes in unity. He enjoys playing chess. He is also dedicated to his responsibilities and supports his fellow members. Pratyush Sahu is an inspiration to lead with positivity and integrity.
Gentle in nature, yet fierce in resolve, Panda's house symbolizes harmony, patience, and quiet strength. May I now invite the captain of Panda's house, Muhammad Amir, to step forward and receive the badge of honor.
Amir is an innovative and helpful leader who believes in unity and teamwork. He is a good athlete and likes to play cricket. With a strong sense of responsibility, he is always ready to support and help his peers. Amir aspires to lead with kindness and honor.
Along with the captain, we have the vice captain of Panda's house, Carol, who will walk beside with grace and grit, ready to uplift the team with resilience and unwavering calm.
Carol is a dedicated and versatile student who strives for excellence in all her endeavors. She is particularly focused and helping the pandas achieving their goals this year. She is known for her approachable nature, creative thinking, and responsible attitude. Rhino's house stands tall, a symbol of sheer will, unstoppable energy, and silent determination. May I now invite the captain of Rhino's house, Dhyanavi, to come forward and accept the badge of leadership.
Dhyanavi is a professional badminton player known for her calm, composed nature and ability to light up even the dullest rooms. With her infectious smile and warm presence, she connects effortlessly with everyone around her.
Joining in strength and spirit, we now call upon the vice captain of Rhino's house, Varsha. Together, they will charge ahead with courage, focus, and fierce loyalty to their team.
Varsha is an obedient student who values discipline and planning. She is known for her punctuality and practical approach to every task. With pride in her house, Varsha is committed to continuing its legacy with dedication and grace.
May we request our esteemed chief guest and Sharmila ma'am to be seated.
Requesting Solomon sir to stay back for the oath. May I now take the honor of inviting our respected Solomon sir to lead the newly elected student council in the solemn oath-taking ceremony, a pledge to uphold the values and vision of our institution.
As you prepare to take the oath, may you do so with honesty in your words, courage in your convictions, and loyalty in your actions. For leadership is not about power, but about service and integrity.
I didn't need. I congratulate all the Cornerstone family. A very happy Cornerstone Day. We are celebrating 11 years of Cornerstone. This is all because of grace and mercy, and thank you so much. Respected Air Commander N.K. Balagaru, and our beloved founder director Sharmila Solomon, and Principal Shilpa ma'am, and Vice Principal Deepta, and all Cornerstone family. We invite you for this ceremony, and thank you so much you are here. And also, I congratulate the newly elected student council. I also appreciate the previous council. They did a remarkable work in school, and hope we are going to take this mantle and keep the school flag high. Let's take our oath. Yeah. We, the students of Cornerstone, hereby solemnly pledge to uphold and follow the rules and regulations set by our dear school. We promise to be worthy torchbearers of our beloved school by adhering to the values of honesty, perseverance, teamwork, and service before self. We commit ourselves to the principles of precept. In all we do, we vow to respect our school property and the nation's larger environment in leading our fellow students at the path of accountability. Above all, we pledge to strive in the spirit of excellence in academics, sports, and co-curricular activities, so that we may keep the flag of our school always flying high. I congratulate once again. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Leadership begins with a voice and a vision. We now invite our newly elected prefect to step onto the stage and share a few words with us.
Good morning, everyone. Our dearest Chairman, Mr. Solomon, sir, respected Chief Guest, Air Commodore N.K. Bala, sir, our beloved founder and director, Sharmila, ma'am, our principal, Shilpa, ma'am, Vice Principal, Anjali, ma'am, Associate Vice Principal, Deepta, ma'am, my respected teachers and dear friends. I am Sailesh, and today I stand here not merely as a student of this institution, but as someone who's been entrusted to represent it, serve it, and uphold its values as your newly elected prefect for the academic year 2025-26. It is with immense humility and gratitude that I receive this responsibility. To be chosen for this role by the very institution that has nurtured me since my formative years is a moment that I will always hold close. From the day I first walked into Cornerstone with a backpack heavier than my confidence, to standing here in front of all of you, I've grown, learned, stumbled, and transformed. And yet, at every step, this school, this community, and the people in it stood by me. There are lessons that textbooks can't teach, like how to stay resilient when things don't go as planned, how to be speaking up when silence feels safer, and how to lead not from the front, but from beside or even behind. These are the things that I've learned from teachers who saw more in me than I saw in myself, from classmates who became companions, and from every corner of this campus that helped shape me. And speaking of unwavering support, I would like to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to our beloved teachers. You tirelessly ignite curiosity, patiently explain complex concepts, and consistently push us to discover our potential. Your dedication extends far beyond the classroom, not just shaping our academic future, but also our dreams and character. Now, with this badge on my chest, I take up not only a position, but a purpose. Being prefect means showing up, not only for events and ceremonies, but also for the moments when quiet decisions are made. Choosing fairness, choosing courage, and most importantly, choosing service before self. My goal as prefect is simple, is to help build an atmosphere where respect flows both ways, where effort is celebrated, and where every student feels valued, heard, and empowered. I want this school year to be one of symphony, where every classroom, every student, every sound, and every silence plays its own part. But in this, I am not a solo. I am surrounded by a remarkable group of leaders, my fellow student council members, each with their own stories, strengths, and visions. And I am excited to collaborate with them, to learn from them, and to lead with them. Leadership, after all, isn't about being at the top. It's about bringing everyone together. And now, as we gather here for the Investiture ceremony, we also celebrate Cornerstone Day. Just as a cornerstone provides strength and stability to a building, our school's moral values and principles provide us the foundation for our growth and success. And let us remember that every action, every word, and every decision of ours should be guided by these values. If I had to choose one value that I would live by, it would be honor, the kind that stays whether or not anyone's watching. And my vision for this year is to create a school culture where leadership doesn't require a badge. It just requires integrity, initiative, and the intention. To every student in this school, you matter, whether you're quiet or loud, whether you're bold or reserved, whether you're at the first bench or the last row, you belong here. And this is your year too. You don't need a title to make a difference. All you need is the belief and the courage to act. As I close, I leave with your vision. Let us shape not just a school year, but a legacy. Let us rise not just for events, but for each other. And let us remember that greatness rarely arrives in grand gestures. It begins in the small, the silent, and the sincere. Let us begin and remember, leadership is not about the next election. It is about the next generation. This is Sailesh, signing in with hope, honor, and with a heart full of gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you, Sailesh, for that heartfelt address. Your words echo a sense of purpose, and we are confident you'll lead with integrity and inspire those around you.
Dear audience, now get ready to witness a perfect blend of strength, rhythm, and grace. We invite our talented gymnasts for an electrifying gymnastics performance, a true display of precision, coordination, and control.
Well, audience, I hope you're ready for a truly breathtaking performance. Please put your hands together for our gymnastics team. To begin with, we have the wave. Please show your encouragement. Please encourage these students who have worked so hard for so long.
Position. Start wave. 1, 2, 3,
Woo!
Four,
Come on, audience. Show
five.
them some love.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Back.
Okay. Now, can anybody guess what's about to happen next? It's truly going to take your breath away. So please, show them some excitement. They've practiced for this for so long. Come on, audience, I can't hear you. Cheer for your fellow students, cheer for your First, for the cartwheels, please welcome Gayatri, Pramiti, and Sanjana. Wow, they really put the wheel in cartwheel. Come on, audience, don't stop cheering. Let them show. Imagine how long it must have taken them to learn this routine. Imagine how much work they put into this. Now next, for the back walkover, welcome Harshita, Sai Janani, and Badra Anand. Wow, my back hurts just looking at it. Cheer for them. Imagine how much effort they put into this. I can't hear you, audience. Back walkover by Harshita, Sai Janani, and Badra Anand. Now next, for the front walkover. Welcome back, Harshita, Sai Janani, and Badra Anand. Truly, imagine how much effort they put into this. Such young children able to do such impressive stunts. Cheer for them, audience, I can't hear you. Now, for the back walkover, to the jump back walkover, please welcome Samanvita and Navi Suryavanshi. Come on, Samanvita, show them what you can do. Wow! Now, for Navi Suryavanshi, come on, cheer for her. Imagine how much time it took for her to learn this. Now next, for the handspring, please welcome back Samanvita. Wow, cheer for her, audience, and Navi Suryavanshi. Give her a big round of applause. Just look at how she stuck the landing. Now, for the handspring round off, welcome Samanvita and Navi Suryavanshi. Come on, audience, I can't hear you. Look at how much effort that took. And now, for the round off back handspring back salto, welcome Daniel. Look at that. Look at how he stuck that landing. I don't think you understand how much effort that took. Cheer for him, audience. Show him how much you're impressed. Now, for the side aerial, welcome Diana Grace. Come on, audience, cheer louder. I don't think she can hear you. Audience, come on, show them how impressed you are. Now, we have another truly impressive performance. Are there any guesses from the audience on what it could be? I can see mattresses, I can see chairs. Any guesses, audience? I think I heard someone say a pyramid. Is that right? Well, let's see.
Chair pyramid, first line.
For our first line, we have Rohan, Divyanshu,
Second.
Abhishek, and Ashwat.
Third.
For our second line, we have Vashvik, Shashank, Vidhartha, and G. Ritvik. For our third line, we have Aryan, Vihan, Devik,
One.
Satvik, Sohan, and Jishwat. For our fourth line, we have PS
Three.
Ritvik, Lakshman, Swanand, and Akshaj.
4. 1, 2.
Come on, audience,
3,
clap for them.
4,
Look at that, not a
5,
tremor in the entire
6,
pyramid.
7.
Imagine how much
8.
time it took for them to be this coordinated. Cheer for them, audience, I truly can't hear you. Woo woo! Come on, audience, give them a big round of applause.
Relax.
Look at the Indian flag flying high.
1,
Audience, show much how you appreciate them.
2, 3, 4.
And now for our next event. Any guesses from the audience?
Flower pyramid, first line.
It's the flower pyramid. Our first line has Sanvi, Harini, Aradhya, Manasvi,
Three.
Janani, and Ritvika. Our second line has Venisha, Rabia, Aditi, Avni, Adhya, and Harshita. And our third line, Sanjana, Gayatri, Sanvi, Pramiti, Badra, Meghna, Manvi, and Harshita. Come on, audience,
line.
give them a big round of applause.
Start.
Encourage them to perform well. Wow, look at the coordination, the flexibility on the stage. Imagine how long they performed this. Imagine how much time and effort they put into this event. Audience, cheer for them. Show them how much you appreciate this. Wow, truly breathtaking. And now, for our next event, I see mattresses. Any guesses? Come on, audience, show some energy. Now, for the big pyramid. With our first line, Satvik, Rohan, Devik, Divyanshu, Abhishek, Ashwat, Adhya, Sanvi, Harshita, Avni, and Aditi, Rabia. For our second line, Aryan, VS Vihan, Lakshman, Ritvik PS, G. Ritvik, Manasvi, Harini, Ritvika, Aradhya, and Venisha. With our third line, we have Vaishvik, Jiswat, Vidhartha, Sohan, Pramiti, Manvi, Gayatri, and Janani. With our fourth line, we have Sashank, Swanand, Arush, Sanvi, Harshita, Badra, Sanjana, Meghna, Ananya, Nehaji, Laksh, Manuvir, and Sujal. Put your hands together. Look at our flag flying high. All of these young children working so hard to bring honor to our school and a good show for all of you. Show some enthusiasm, audience. Show them how much you appreciate them.
We kindly request the audience to bear with the inconvenience caused. Our gymnastics team requires ample space and a suitable surface to execute their stunts safely and effectively. With space being a constraint, we request you adjust your chairs slightly towards your right. This will not only help the performers, but also allow you to enjoy the display to the fullest. Thank you for your understanding and support.
Now, for our senior national team, please welcome for the hand front, Daniel. Put your hands together for him. Come on, audience, let him hear you. Let him hear how much you appreciate him. Woo woo! Come on, at how he stuck the landing. Now, for the handspring, welcome Samanvita. Come on, Samanvita, do your best. Look at the smile on her face. Come on, audience, put your hands together. Give her a big round of applause. Now, welcome Navi Suryavanshi. Come on, Navi, you can do this. Woo! Look at how she stuck the landing. Please welcome our 3-time national medalist, Diana Grace, with the entry vault. Come on, audience, put your hands together. This is going to be truly breathtaking. Woohoo! Wow, look at that! Imagine how much time and effort she put into learning that. Come on, audience, cheer louder. Let them know how much you appreciate all the effort they put into this.
Put your hands together for our wonderful gymnastics team. Their enthusiasm and synchronization have set the pace for the rest of the program. It is said that the presence of the wise transforms moments into memories and occasions into milestones.
To shed light on the remarkable journey and achievements of our chief guest, I now invite the school curriculum coordinator, Smita ma'am, onto the stage.
A very good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's with great honor and immense pride that we welcome our chief guest, Air Commodore Nanda Kumar Bala, to today's investiture ceremony. Air Commodore Bala was commissioned into the helicopter stream of the Indian Air Force in December 1997. A highly experienced aviator, he has flown across the length and breadth of the country, including operational missions over the Siachen Glacier, the highest battlefield in the world. He is a fixed-wing flying instructor and a rotary-wing experimental test pilot with a vast portfolio of flying and leadership experience. He has completed prestigious courses such as the Defense Services Staff College course in Ooty and the Higher Defense Management course in Secunderabad. His leadership roles include commanding an indigenously built advanced light helicopter unit in central India and a frontline Air Force base in northern India. He also led an overseas mission to the Central Asian republics, further demonstrating his strategic capabilities. A dedicated mentor and instructor, Air Commodore Bala has nurtured young cadets at the National Defense Academy in Pune, trained budding pilots at the Air Force Academy in Hyderabad, and imparted technical knowledge at the Test Pilot School in Bangalore. He currently serves as an instructor at the College of Defense Management in Secunderabad, where he teaches strategic management. He holds a Master's in Defense and Strategic Studies from Madras University, Master's in Management Studies, and an MPhil from Osmania University. He is also a certified Level B project manager by International Project Management Association. Sir, we are thrilled to have you here, and your achievements are innumerable. Air Commodore Bala has been thrice commended for his outstanding professionalism and dedication. Beyond his military and academic achievements, he is an avid reader of non-fiction. Remember, children, he's an avid reader of non-fiction. He is a lover of sci-fi movies and music, and an enthusiast of golf, tennis, and squash. We are truly privileged to have such a distinguished officer and a role model amidst us today. His presence at the ceremony is a source of great inspiration for our student leaders who are being entrusted with responsibility and honor. At this moment, I would also congratulate my heartfelt congratulations to the newly appointed Student Council. Being selected as leaders is a matter of great pride and responsibility. On behalf of the management, the staff, the students and parents, we extend our heartfelt welcome to Air Commodore Nanda Kumar Bala, sir. We look forward to hearing his words of wisdom, and we are grateful for his presence. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for introducing me in such a manner. Uh, in the course of my 27, 28 years, in the armed forces, in the Air Force especially, and actually 30 years, if you look at it, I'm an ex-NDA who joined the National Defense Academy immediately after 12th. And I'm reminiscent of, my NDA days, because the motto of NDA also is service before self. And it's wonderful to see the school also keep talking about it. I think it's amazing. And also the gymnasts, you got me back to my older days when I was a young cadet, and I could do what you guys were doing. Doing the backflip, the cart rolls, and I used to do the horse very well. And I'm really, impressed with the demonstration today. So that was just an introduction, but respected Chairman, Mr. Solomon Raju, Founder, Director, Ms. Sharmila Solomon, Principal, Ms. Shilpa Sethi, distinguished guests, faculty members, parents, and dear children. Okay, when the children, you are the elephants, the lions, the pandas, and the rhinos. And so aptly, the characteristics of these have been, enumerated all over wherever I'm seeing. Strength, endurance, leadership, and goodness. But just because you're in one house, don't think that that character will get you through, children. You need to have a mix of all these 4 characters. Remember, strength will help you, to face challenges. But it is endurance that will continually guide you through these difficult times. Leadership is good when you're in leadership roles, but without goodness, you'll not be effective. So these are the qualities which I really found, and today morning when I was going through your website, ma'am, that's the time I realized such, profound thoughts are being put into the children today, and I must commend the school for the oratory skills of the kids. It's amazing. Okay, it is indeed an honor for me to be at this prestigious Institute of Learning. Let me at the outset compliment the organizers of this event on the wonderful show put up today. While I congratulate all the students who have been appointed to handle certain responsibilities, I also congratulate the remaining children in the same breath for putting up a tough competition. I'm sure your teachers must have had a lot of dilemma as to whom to choose, right? In you children, I see a bright future of our nation. While the generations before you have worked hard to bring India at par with the nations around the world, it is your duty to ensure that we continue to remain in this path towards progress, where every citizen is given an opportunity to find contentment. Children, at least presently, Earth is the only planet that we can live in until unless Elon Musk reaches Mars and you also become a part of his team. Okay? And India is the only nation where you can naturally claim your right as a citizen. Remember this. No other nation would let you claim citizenship without asking for something in return. Hence, as an Indian, it is your moral duty to serve India in any capacity that you can. So now I ask you children, think about how do you want to serve the nation? Any answers? How do you children want to serve the nation? From the team here, how do you want to serve the nation? Any answers? Something comes to your mind? Yeah, Sailesh, how do you want to serve the nation? Excellent. How do you want to do that? Yeah. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. So as Sailesh had brought out, it is not only joining the armed forces or, the civil services, which some of you may feel is the closest, profession contributing to nation building. It is but a few. The most significant way of contributing, according to me, is by a responsible citizen. Hence, you children who are the future of the great nation must aim to become one such member of the society. But unfortunately, under the influence of technology dependence, limited resources, and degrading environmental conditions, you children have a lot in hand. So I'll just give you some 5 pointers which you keep in mind so that you can contribute towards nation building. The first being work hard. Your young bodies and minds have a capacity to assimilate a lot of information. Do not let it go waste. Strive to gain complete knowledge by utilizing your gurus. Remember, your teachers are dedicating their lives in making yours better. I cannot think of a more noble way of contributing to the growth of the nation than a teacher. And in my current appointment, I myself realize the amount of hard work it is. You children must respect them and make most of your teachers. So study hard, read a lot, and have a persistent thirst for knowledge. Technology today has made access to information easy, but use it wisely and try to retain the information that you got from it. Remember, this type of knowledge that is easily gained is also easily forgotten. This is especially true, Sailesh, because of our dependence on artificial intelligence. Remember, you must learn to make opinions of your own by doing your own research independently, right? Also learn to ignore unwanted information from the internet. The second point, play hard. You have the capacity to push your bodies to the limit. Hence, when you play a game, play to your fullest and with dedication. If not to become a professional, but to realize your true potential. It will also ensure that you remain healthy so that the natural nation's resources, which would have been diverted for healthcare, is gainfully utilized elsewhere. Remember, children, your pent-up energy is best expended in outdoor sports and activities, not playing video games or spending time on social media. I would request you to have the same approach towards extracurricular activities as well, whether it is art, music, dance, or dramatics. Whatever interests you, do it to your best of your abilities. The third point I want to tell you is be green. It is time for all of us to reduce our personal carbon footprint. The lesser you use today, the more is available in the future, whether it is electricity, fossil fuel, or any resource. In specific, you must stop the wastage of water. You are also aware that plastics is convenient to use but detrimental to the environment. If you want to see a green future, you must go green and influence others. When I say influence others, I mean influence your parents, okay? To do that as well. Be clean in mind and body is my fourth point. Keep yourself and the surrounding clean. Remember what Mahatma said, be the change you want to see. By cleaning the surroundings, both your mental and physical health will improve, thus making you an asset to the society. In the same breath, we must show gratitude to the cleaning staff of your school and the society in general, always. Last point is be happy. Most important point, be happy. Be happy with yourself. Remember, you're the best version of yourself and you're only striving to improve. Remember this, right? This will ensure a harmonious atmosphere, enabling all citizens of India to grow together. If you are happy, you will contribute in many ways to nation building. A sincere advice is a study of ancient Indian wisdom, which will help you find this happiness and will also keep you connected to the fundamental philosophies of India as a nation. I am sure that by following all these, your personal aspirations will come true. It doesn't matter whatever profession you choose, but you must become a productive member of the nation building process. Children, I see in you the future Vikram Sarabhai, Abdul Kalam, Mani Ratnam, Ravi Shankar, Lata Mangeshkar, Indriya Nui, Sundar Pichai, Ratan Tata, PV Sindhu, Abhinav Bindra, Vishwanathan Anand, Rakesh Sharma, and of course, the latest astronaut of ours, Field Marshal Manik Shaw, Marshal of the Air Force Arjun Singh, and others. I am certain you will make the dreams that your fathers and forefathers had of seeing India as an undisputed world leader come true. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Words that could only come from a life enriched with experience, wisdom, and a deep sense of purpose. Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Words that could only come from a life enriched with experience, wisdom, and a deep sense of purpose. Your message today has truly struck a chord with us all. How do we want to serve a nation is something we are ready now. We need to work hard, play hard, something that strikes us significantly. Be green. Let's go green. Be clean and be happy. Indeed, our school is declared as an year of laughter.
Sir, our school is going to serve our nation with your inputs.
Get ready to witness grace in motion and rhythm in every step. Our Kuchipudi dancers are here to mesmerize you with a performance that will lift your spirits and set your toes tapping. Let the stage come alive with tradition, elegance, and sheer energy.
A grand slam. The unfurling of a scroll has added a golden leaf to our legacy, marking yet another milestone in our journey of excellence. Let us pause to honor a journey carved with toil, determination, and grace. 11 glorious years of commitment and courage, now wrapped in a single scroll. A humble gesture to mark a monumental path. This is not just a ceremony. This is a celebration of a legacy in the making.
A big round of applause to our fantastic dancers for setting the stage on fire with their moves. And a special thank you to the dedicated Sir Ram Babu who trained and guided them. Your efforts brought in the much needed josh and added sparkle to today's celebration.
Every great journey needs a visionary at the helm, a guiding light who leads with clarity, courage, and compassion. Today, it is our honor to invite the captain of our ship, the one who steers this institution with wisdom and purpose, our beloved founder and director, Sharmila ma'am.
Ma'am, we thank you for declaring this academic year as an year of laughter, an year to celebrate joy, togetherness, and the little moments that make school life truly memorable. With immense gratitude and admiration, we now invite you to address the gathering and bless our new leaders as they begin their journey.
Thank you for that warm welcome, dear boys and girls. You have kept the day going, and a big round of applause to the team that is standing over there. Big round of applause. And by the way, I'll have to let you know, and Mr. Solomon also, that we have changed the dance moves just yesterday at 12 o'clock. The song changed, the whole dance changed to begin with, and that is what that they can do in a given time. A big round of applause to the dance team. And can we not give it up to Nihar sir and the music team, please? A big. Very well done. And sports team, how about the sports team? Very well organized. And I'll start it off. Because I was not able to sit there, my heart was thumping and I was jumping in joy. I had to do what I'm doing right now. Honorable Chief Guest, Air Commodore N.K. Balagaru. Solomon sir, Shilpa ma'am, Deepta ma'am, my dear team, the proud parents, newly elected student council, and my very dear students, a very good morning. Today is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. My deep adoration goes unto the Lord and all that He has been for the last 19 years, and especially in the journey of Cornerstone for the last 11 years. It has been the sheer grace of the Almighty that this place, Cornerstone, has been a home for countless students. The last 11 years have been a journey of transformation, and as we look forward, we remain committed to the same values that have brought us to this moment: integrity, excellence, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge with an attitude of remaining deep-rooted for the search of true character. It's a sheer privilege and honor to have Air Commodore Nandakumar Balagaru as our chief guest. And he commissioning our children, the Studco, for their positions. Sir, someone who selflessly served my mother, India, because I take my pledge very seriously. India, is my country. Today, when I stand here, the first thing that I prepared for the whole night is I'm not going to go emotional today. Because that's my very nature, to be very emotional at all times. But throughout the last night and this morning also, I kept my emotion to myself and I said, I will not take it to my heart too much. I'll stand there. But today when you were speaking, sir, I never heard any such a good meaning about the 4 houses that you were talking about. That is what India needs today, sir. And your words are very inspirational for the day, sir. A big, big round of applause to my hero of the day, Mr. N.K. Balagaru. With the leadership, if there is no goodness, yes, there is no life at all, sir. And with the strength, if you do not have endurance, there is no life at all, sir. And today, when we stand here as Cornerstone for the last 11 years, I can witness and say that is what has been our kind of a life. Do you all agree, team? Yes. Give it up to the best of the schools that is there in this place. And to the team that is sitting there behind as pillars. A big round of applause to the teachers. A big round of applause to my aunties that are serving us relentlessly. And a big round of applause for my uncles there. A big round of applause. Thank you, uncles. Thank you, aunties, for selflessly serving each one of us here. How about our security? They don't do a flaw. They don't do a mistake. A big round of applause to our security department. Because of all of you, what we are today here. And because of the sheer grace of Lord that I am here, standing here as a witness. Sir, you have been a true example for the day and we can't ask for more for the day, sir. A big salute to Mr. Nandakumar Bala. Solomon sir, Shilpa ma'am, thank you for accompanying him all the while and being with him. Can't thank you enough. Deepta ma'am, thank you so much. Congratulations, dear parents. How can I not applaud the parents? I have a very few set here, but because of your trust that we are going and doing what we are doing here. A big round of applause to my dear parents there. Because I have a lot of parents in my team, I don't even find you separate, sir. I always find you, or ma'ams, I find you as a family here. Thank you so much for trusting for the last 19 years and keep going. Congratulations, dear parents, to of the newly elected student committee. While your hearts are jumping in joy, I know that. A small piece of advice. Train a child the way he should go, and he will not depart when he is old. As a verse from the Bible, we all know that. So it is our highest responsibility to train them for a greater purpose, that they will still, and they are still on their way to go. I'm hoping we would all collaboratively work in training them as to how and what kind of leaders that they'll have to become in future, especially for this country of mine, India. Student Co or Stud Co, Student Council, listen carefully. While a whole team would work on building you throughout the year, and I completely believe in your dynamic in charge, Sri Vidya. A big round of applause to her too. I thought I'll not take names, but I'm taking them today. I'm not able to hold. I do not want to speak as a one-day speech to you all. Like Nandakumar sir had actually spoken about the 4 houses and the dynamics of those houses. I'm sure you heard it carefully. If you haven't heard, children, please listen to this on YouTube live once again, all right? So, I would want to leave just a thought of what a selfless service is. That is what our school is meant for. Through this story that I'm just about to read, I need 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes of your complete attention to the story that I'm about to read. What is she doing? Is she going to take up a class? No. This story that I'm about to read is going to transform because I have felt deep within. So I'm just going to read out the story. English teachers, please get up and keep translating it to my Hindi and Telugu team members if need arises. But then this has to stand still in our hearts So that's so we are standing for this kind of an attribute or attitude in our lives. Parents, I'm sure you're able to just spare another 5 minutes. Careful. I was working in Chennai and my ancestral home was in Bhopal. Suddenly, I got a call from my father asking me to come home immediately, saying it was something extremely important. I rushed to the railway station and tried to take a reservation. But due to the summer holidays, not a single seat was available. Right in front of me stood the Grand Trunk Express. Children, are we listening? It was packed too, but what could I do? I had to reach home somehow. Without thinking much, I pushed into one of the general sleeper class coaches. General sleeper class coaches. I assumed the ticket examiner wouldn't say anything in such a crowded situation. The condition inside was terrible. I somehow managed to find a berth where a gentleman was lying down. I humbly requested him to let me sit, and he smiled, sat up, and said, "No problem, you can sit here." I thanked him and sat quietly in the corner. So soon the train started moving. Within a few minutes, everyone settled down and began opening their food. The aroma of food filled the coach. The aroma of food filled the coach. I looked at my co-passenger and decided to strike up a conversation. I said, "My name is Alok, and I'm a scientist at ISRO. I had to rush home urgently today, so I boarded the sleeper class." I repeat that. I had to rush home urgently, so I boarded the sleeper class. Otherwise, I never travel below the air-conditioned class. It's a lesson for both of us, Solomon said. He smiled and said, "Wow, so I'm traveling with a scientist? My name is Jagan Mohan Rao. I'm headed to Warangal, near where my village is located. I often go home on Saturdays." Then he opened his bag and took out a lunch box. He said, "This is homemade food. Would you like to have some?" I hesitated and politely declined, taking out my sandwich from my bag. The name Jagan Mohan Rao seemed familiar, but I could not place it at the moment. After some time, everyone had their meals and tried to sleep. Opposite our berth was a family, father, mother, and 2 grown-up children. They too had their meal and laid down to sleep. I crouched near the foot of the berth, playing a game on my mobile, like all of us. The train was running at full speed when suddenly I noticed the gentleman in the opposite berth, around 55 to 57 years, around my age, start convulsing. Foam came from his mouth. His family woke up in panic and tried to give him water, but he could not speak. I shouted, "Is there a doctor? It's an emergency." Where would one find a doctor in a sleeper coach at the night? I'm repeating. Where would one find a doctor in a sleeper coach at night? The family, helpless, began to cry. Just then, my co-passenger, Jagan Mohan Rao, woke up and asked me, "What happened?" I quickly told him everything. Hearing this, he jumped up, pulled his suitcase from under the berth, and opened it. To my surprise, he took out a stethoscope and took the patient's heartbeat. His face turned serious. Without a word, he took out an injection and administered it, then began performing CPR, compressed the man's chest, using a handkerchief over his mouth to give him artificial respiration. After a few minutes, the man's convulsions reduced. Dr. Jagan Mohan Rao took out some pills from his suitcase and said, the man's son, don't panic hearing this. Your father suffered a severe, massive heart attack. He was in danger, but I've given him an injection. Give him these medicines. The son asked, astonished, but who are you? He replied, I'm a doctor. I'll write down this condition and the medication on a prescription. Please take him to a good hospital at the night station. He pulled out a prescription pad from his bag, and when I read the heading, my memory returned to it. Dr. Jagan Mohan Rao, cardiologist, Apollo Hospital, Chennai. Then I remembered just a few days ago when I had taken my father to Apollo Hospital for treatment, I had heard of Dr. Jagan Mohan Rao. He was the senior most highly reputed cardiologist there. Appointments with him took months. I looked at him in awe. Such a great doctor was traveling in general class while I was a mere third-tier scientist. had been boasting about always traveling in AC class, yet he was so humble. Soon the train reached the station. The elderly heart patient and his family got off with assistance from ticket examiner, and medical help was called to the station. The train moved again. Curious, I asked him, Dr. Sahib, you can comfortably travel in an air-conditioned class. Why general class? He smiled and said, when I was young and lived in the village, I saw the trains never had doctors, especially the lower class. So whenever I travel, I go by general class. You never know when someone might need me. I became a doctor to serve people. I repeat that. I became a doctor to serve people. I became a teacher to serve students. We become teachers to serve students. Whatever their attitudes are, whatever their mentalities are, from whatever background that they come, my duty is to serve them. That's it. The rest of the journey passed in conversation. It was 4 a.m. Warangal was approaching. He quietly left, having shared smiles, relieved pain, and served humanity anonymously, heading toward his village. I sat there still savoring the aura he had left behind. Now I understood why. Despite the crowd, there was a special fragrance in the coach. It was the aura of that great soul who filled both my journey and my thinking with meaning. We will change. The era will change. The reflection for the day. While I'm speaking to you, it goes to each one of us, all of us, standing, sitting right there, watching. When status becomes our secondary and service becomes our priority, our India is going to be the richest in character. Can we give it up to India? Selfless service is the highest form of penance, sacrifice, and worship. I'm sure this story is just not for the Studco, it's for all of us to ponder and reflect. Not if we need or if we have used a second tier train or second class tire train or traveled on a flight, but our motive for life and our selflessness and always holding, serving mind that makes all the difference in the world. From the bottom of my heart, I thank our dear chief guests, parents, our team extraordinary members, and our dear children, especially the society around that's watching us, and the kind of loud noise that we have almost every alternate day. Thank you, society. A big round of applause to the societies that are there around us for making this Investiture ceremony a remarkable day. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. The values we learnt in our school are sealed for eternity. The story of the doctor not just enlightened us, but touched us emotionally. Service before self. Now we get a better understanding of what it is through the story.
Patriotism is not just about shouting slogans. It's about living by the principles that make one's country great.
Let's now call upon the choir team to conclude the day with the national anthem. May we request everyone please rise in respect of our national anthem.
Hands by your side, feet together, national anthem begins.